Hello, all you fabulous people. Happy Thursday. Hello, Long Island girl, Janelle, Leo's wife, the truth. How are you guys? I am not camming up tonight. Sorry, guys. I am a hot mess. I don't feel great. I've I did a video was it yesterday or Tuesday? I don't even remember. Yesterday. I was sitting in my car waiting. Hi, Tawanda. How are you? I had, I was sitting in my car and I was waiting to go into the dentist when I absolutely hate the dentist. But I had a tooth that was bugging me, and so I had to go. So I went thinking that they would do something for me, right? Hi, Blue Tinker. Hi, Crime Canary. YouTube has gone crazy tonight. I agree. I think YouTube's gone crazy for a while, not just tonight. But, anyways, I went to the dentist thinking they would do something for me. Either pull it, give me antibiotics, something. I have a molar that's infected or broken or cavity or something. So I go in and I sit there and I have to fill out this whole COVID-19 forms now. I guess there's a whole new forms. They had to take my temperature and everything before I could even go back, which was fine, whatever. So I go back and I sit in the chair, and the dentist comes in and she's looking around and she's like, okay, I'm going to do x-rays, which I figured as much. Okay, do x-rays. She does x-rays. She did the x-rays. She comes back. And if you guys hear the car, I'm sorry. I'm sitting out on my porch because it's absolutely beautiful here today. So anyways, she does the x-ray and sure enough, she says, you have one of your molars are bad and we're going to have to pull it. Okay, great. She says, but we're not pulling it today. We're going to pull it next Thursday. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, are you going to give me antibiotics? Because usually when you have a toothache, that means an infection, right? That's what you would think. She's like, no, I'm not giving you antibiotics. You need no antibiotics. The infection is in your tooth, not in your bone. And antibiotics will only help if the infection is in your bone and it's not in your tooth. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I've caught it early enough. So it might be just in my tooth, but wouldn't you think eventually it will go to my bones? Seeing you're not pulling it till next Thursday and you're leaving it alone with no antibiotics. So I'm thinking by Thursday, my whole face is going to be blown up and I'm going to have an infection and she's not going to be able to pull it. So I leave there with an x-ray with no antibiotics. And basically she tells me, go buy Tylenol and Orajel. And that is what I'm doing until Thursday. Does that make any sense to anybody? I mean, I've had tooth problems before in my past, and usually they put you on antibiotics for like 7 days before they pull it. I don't know if this dentist is like new off the streets or if she just don't want to do her job. But let me tell you, the last 2 days have been, I am not sleeping. I can't eat because when I eat, my tooth hurts. I can't sleep. The Orajel helps a little, but you're only allowed to put it on the tooth 4 times a day. And let me tell you, this tooth hurts all the time. Exactly, Blue Tinker. They usually give you antibiotics. This girl would not give me anything. Hello, Courtney. So that has been my last 2 days. Hi, Galloway. So I don't know what's up with it, but they're going to pull it Thursday, and hopefully I can make it till then, without my face blowing up, without my tooth hurting even more, I'm really considering maybe calling the regular doctor. And then this dentist, I also have high anxiety with going to the dentist. And usually when I get my tooth pulled, I absolutely have horrid anxiety. Just the sounds of it, them putting the needle in my mouth, like freaks me out. So usually when I know I'm going to get a tooth pulled, I ask for an Ativan or something to calm my anxiety, right? So I'm like, if you look on my records, you can see every time that I get my tooth pulled, I get something for my anxiety because I have really high anxiety about you guys pulling my teeth. Valium, something. Like I can deal with you cleaning them, I can deal with you taking x-rays, but you go to pull them, forget it. So I'm like, usually what the dentist does is the day of my tooth being pulled, I can pick up the one Valium. Usually it comes with two. I take it a half hour before I go to the dentist or an hour before I go to the dentist. And then if I need the other one, I take it at the dentist. This lady tells me, nope, not going to give you that either. You need to call your primary to get a Valium for me to pull your tooth on Tuesday. I said, I'm going to call my primary, and my primary is going to tell me, I am not going to give you a Valium. The person that's pulling your tooth has to give you a Valium. So I'm really unsure about this dentist. I think she got her degree out of a Cracker Jack box, to be honest with you. So that's been like my week. And then, like I said, today I go on YouTube and it's crazy. Everybody is fighting. Everybody is showing stuff. I'm like, wow, is there a full moon that I'm not aware of? I don't know. I mean, but everybody's kind of lost their mind on YouTube world. But also, there was a couple of other things I wanted to address tonight, which I will get to. A couple of people are going to come on panel with me because these people were involved in this conversation, this thing I'm going to talk about, and I hope the truth stays in here for this. I just kind of want to check in with everybody. How's everybody else's week before we get to that? Because, like I said, I don't really want to do drama, and it's not necessarily drama. I guess it's clearing up what's truth and what's fiction, I guess you would say. I wouldn't say drama. But knows I'm a person that shoots you straight. If I did something, I tell you. If I didn't do something, I'll tell you I didn't do it. That's the type of person I am. Right is right, wrong is wrong. So that is the way you should be cleaning, but you're avoiding it. Yeah. I did yard work for the last 2 days, and we're finally finished, thank God. All the leaves are raked and the lawn's mowed, and the only thing I haven't done is put my pool in, but it hasn't been warm enough here yet to even think about putting the pool in. The last 2 days, it's been like 65, so we're getting there. But it's such a pain in the butt to put this pool together. I mean, I could leave it up all year, but I'm so worried I'm going to ruin it. So I always take it down. My husband says, all you have to do is cover it and leave it. It should be fine. But I'm too worried it's going to rip because it's like a pool that is all lining. Like, it's not like the pool is the liner, if you know what I have. You have no clue who's going on panel. Nobody has a clue. It's basically, like I said, I have always been pretty much a straight shooter. If I If I say it, I mean it. If I did it, I'll own it. If I didn't do it, I will say I didn't do it. But I just feel like this needs to be addressed. I mean, because I feel like people are grasping at straws to make more people fight, or more people not to like each other, or more people to not trust one another. And it really bothered me to hear that this was said, because that was farthest from the truth. That is not what it was about. It never was about that. So, like I said, the people that were involved, let me give you a gist. There was a chat that was made, but last night somebody had mentioned that we had made this chat to hate on somebody. That was the only reason why we made this chat. And that is not the reason why we made this chat. Then this person had said that we had named this chat, that this chat was named We Hate Tracy. Okay? The chat has never, let me make this clear, never was named We Hate Tracy. Never was written, never was the name of the chat. This chat was called Bitches Are Us. It's been Bitches Are Us since the day I made that chat. Now, if everybody remembers correctly, there was a time where everybody was still Patreons, and a girl had taken a screenshot, and when this girl, which she'll come up on panels, she took a screenshot of a chat that was going on. Well, in her drop down, the Bitches Are Us chat happened to be on there. And this was back when we were all still Patreons. And another Patreon had taken this chat and sent it to another Patreon. And right then and there should show, if you guys remember, this was months and months ago, it was Bitches Are Us. Still to this day, the name is Bitches Are Us. The day I opened it was Bitches Are Us. So before I get into more detail of it, I'm going to drop the link for the two people that were involved in this chat to come up with me so we can clear this up. Because like I said, we did not make this chat to hate on Tracy. The chat was never named We Hate Tracy, ever. Never. It has been Bitches Are Us from day one. And still to this day, if I didn't look like a hot mess right now, I would actually screen share it to show you it's still Bitches Are Us. You would have fit right in. Yeah. So I think that's the StreamYard link. Did it work? Maybe I got to do it again. Hold on. Copy to clipboard. Let me paste. Maybe that one will work. But were there times where, like I said, was the base of this chat made to hate on Tracy? No, it wasn't. It was just a chat that I had two people in that we felt comfortable where we could talk. Was there times where, hello, Leo's wife?
Hello. Let's hope my internet cooperates.
Yes, let's hope. Was there times where, I don't want to speak for Leo's wife or whatever, was there times where Leo's wife and the Truth weren't seeing eye to eye? Yes, there was. And Truth knows this just as much as Leo's wife knows this.
Yep.
And Were there probably discussions about that? Yes. There probably were discussions of that in that chat, but that chat was never meant to just strictly hate on Tracy. And I think the reason that this was said was because somebody wants to put a divide. Somebody doesn't want people to get along. So I'll let you say what you need to say, Leo's wife.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, we never had, that was the only name for the group. Um, and for somebody to say that it was hating on somebody, it is a bold-faced lie. But, you know, people are going to say what they want to say. And now that some of us are gone, or all of us are gone, there's always going to be talk about it. But no, there was never a group named Tracy. We hate Tracy.
No, never. And so, like I said, I wanted to address it because if you're going to talk, if you're going to speak, at least speak truth, at least speak facts. That's my thing. Like, why would you sit on a panel and say that the group was named I Hate Tracy? Sorry, guys, the truck's going by. Sorry about that. When you yourself weren't even in that chat.
Right.
You weren't even involved in that chat. You weren't in that chat. Was she aware of that chat? Absolutely. I never hid that chat from her, ever. The day I made that chat, I messaged her and I said, I have a chat with two other people. I just want you aware. But it was never, I hate Tracy, ever. She'll never be able to show that that room was named I Hate Tracy. Like I said, was there probably conversations at that time because things were hot and heavy and maybe things were expressed at that time? Yeah. But it is what it is. Venting is different. And it gave people a platform where they could talk and feel comfortable and know it wouldn't go anywhere. And it is because she hates you, but it's not just because she hates you. It's because she hates all of us. And there's no need to hate us. We haven't done anything for you to hate us. So why do you have to hate us and lie on us? You know? So I just wanted to come on and straighten that part out because I don't want Tracy thinking that we were sitting there making a chat about her, hating on her, just her. We talked about all kinds of things in that chat. We did. We talked about all kinds of things, but I never hid that chat, ever, ever, ever. Laura knew about it from day one. Laura knew who was in that chat. Laura knew that it was just a place that we felt comfortable talking in because there was a lot of stuff going on that we didn't agree with. There was a lot of stuff going on in Discord. There was a lot of stuff going on in Mod Chat that we just didn't feel like we could talk, you know?
Right. Right. And, you know, yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to, yeah, go ahead.
But yes, Blue Tinker Tracy did know about that chat at one point. Absolutely. Because a screenshot was taken and put in Mod Chat. And when that screenshot was taken, the girls' drop down had come up and it was of our chat. I think it was me that actually spoke that in that chat. So, you know, when you have your phone, it drops down. Well, when she went to take the screenshot, it said bitches are us and it had said my name and it said whatever I said. I don't even remember now. I think we were talking about Miss Wonderful, to be exactly sure. I think I was talking about Miss Friggin' Wonderful, to be honest with you. I think that's what it was. And somebody had taken it out of Mod Chat and sent it to Tracy. So Tracy absolutely knew about that chat. And so didn't all the mods know about that chat. But that chat never said, I hate Tracy, ever. It's always been bitches are us. Always. It does take too much energy. I don't hate her either. I just want, if you're going to talk, at least say what truth is. You know damn well that chat was never named I hate Tracy. Ever. So why did you have to say that? That's the part I don't get. Yeah. Was there issues around that time between certain people? Yes. But I could show you from top to finish what that chat was about. And it wasn't all about Tracy, let me tell you. There was a couple of things said about Tracy. The rest was about life, our kids, the weather, other groups. Here comes the other girl. This is hello, Galloway.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
She is trying. Yes, I can. She is trying to hurt Tracy. But at the same time, she's trying to hurt all of us, because if she's not going after Tracy, she's going after Leo's wife. If she's not going after Leo's wife, she's grouping in the expatriates. Yes. So I don't know. I don't get it. That chat was so long ago. I've been gone. Galloway's been gone. Leo's wife has been gone for so long. Like, really? What was the point of bringing up that chat? I don't know. And it was Galloway that actually shared the screenshot when it first got outed, that chat. But
right. The reason why she said it last night was because we have all been seen in Tracy's chat, and her first thing was all three of us hate her. She hopes Tracy knows all three of us hate her. And then she brought up the chat. But in all actuality, she doesn't know that. I mean, Tracy knows everything that went on. Tracy was in there. She doesn't have any idea that we've all apologized like adults and moved on from all that happened before. And, Tracy, I'm sure, has said things, about us. We had said things about Tracy, more so me and her than y'all, I know. But like Tracy said earlier, it's water under the bridge. We're adults, and we can say we're sorry and not be too proud to say we're sorry and move on. So that's how it got brought up, because we've been seen in Tracy's chat. So, but whatever, go ahead, go away.
Okay, so how it all started was from the screenshot. Then another ex-Patreon that now is still an ex-Patreon, I think, actually messaged me and asked me, and I was still confused. However, two of my very best friends on YouTube, I almost lost over that. Okay, so this may have been just gossip to a few people, but it was a big deal to me, because the way it was put out there was like I was doing something shady. And of course, my friends, you both know who they are, hello, were like, what is she doing? You know what I mean? And then we all, as adults, talked, and I was so confused still. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And then we figured out that it was because I guess I didn't crop it or whatever. Like, it still showed that part of the other room on the screenshot. So, in all essence, there was nothing snaky that I was trying to do.
And we never denied that room either. When it got shown around, Laura had confronted me about it. At that time when that screenshot had come up. I got confronted about it by Laura, and I had said to Laura and everybody else, Laura, you knew about that chat. You knew about it. So why are you trying to act like you're so shocked about this chat when the day I made it, I went to you and told you I made this chat. And you gave the okay for it, but when it got outed, you literally came at me in front of everybody to act like I was doing something wrong when you were well aware of that chat from day one.
Exactly.
Confession, Truth, do you want to come up? I can give you, or do you want to write it in chat? I can send you a
And
link.
you know what? What is the first go-to when Patreons are gonna leave, even when I don't even know what we're on? Are we there's the X Patreons, the XX, the XXX, the XXXX. I guess we're 4Xs. Anyway, the group that left when Trace did, this has been like an ongoing thing. Like if you leave for whatever reason, it's like, just go over and be with effing Tracy then. And I don't understand why that's always the go-to.
Well, before Tracy, it was Amanda Lynn and go be over there with them, or,
Right.
Diane. But now, because Tracy has her channel, now it's go over to Tracy. Tracy's going to come up. So I'm going to add her. Hello, Tracy. Hey.
I won't stay long because my earbuds never work that long, but I have a confession. When Galway Girl dropped that, I actually messaged Laura and said, hey, you might want to tell Galway Girl when she's dropping screenshots, it's showing a private group. And Laura said, I don't know. She said something like, what? I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what she said. I still have the conversation. But there you go. That's my confession. Sorry, Galway Girl. I finked on you.
Right, but
That's okay, hon.
even
It's all
though
good.
you did that, what catches me is that she denied knowing about it.
Because
like
Jenna,
you
who asked
said-
you to ask her about the room? Me. I said,
Right.
does Laura know about this room? Because I didn't know Laura had other rooms, which is none of my business. I don't care about it.
Right.
It's no joke to anybody out there that there's other rooms that Patreons don't know about.
Right. There's private chats. We all know that.
Right,
Right.
there is. Yeah.
But you
Like there's
dro-
hangouts. I don't do hangouts, so
right. You
You know what I
dropped
mean?
a screenshot one night. I noticed it in my chat. I messaged Laura and said, hey, you might want to tell Galway Girl when she's dropping screenshots, it's showing the private chat. So that was my confession.
it's
Okay,
all good, Trace.
it's all good because we knew if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be somebody because it was in mod chat. Like there was no getting around it. But I wasn't worried about it because Laura already knew about it. So it
But
was
So
like,
Tracy, oh, this
I
is a
wasn't-
good question.
I
Was it
wasn't trying
called
to be
We Hate
snaky.
Tracy? Since you
No,
were the one
it
that
wasn't.
sent it to her?
No,
Okay,
it was
thanks.
not.
I just wanted to make sure.
No, because I would have confronted Laura and said, what the fuck? There's a group called I Hate Tracy.
right.
But, and I wasn't trying to be a sneak. I was trying to give you the heads up that, actually, I was trying to give Laura the heads up that somebody in
And
my
any
chat,
of us would have done that, Tracy. Any one of us. You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
in my chat might see this private group and get pissed. Even though I knew I wasn't a part of it, I didn't get mad. I just wanted Laura to know, hey, somebody might see this and get angry.
Right.
I'm not
Right.
upset. We had
Because
moles. We had all
Tracy
those
was-
moles at that time too. I mean,
Yeah.
Right,
could have been
but
a mole. You
Tracy-
know what I mean? I wasn't, but
Did Tracy though? But did you think it was one of Laura's groups, or did you?
I don't know what I don't know because she played it off like, yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with them or something like that. I don't know what she said.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But that, which upsets me kind of even more because you would think she would have just said, oh, I know about that, but thanks, I'll give them a heads up, but I already know about that chat, Tracy, like that's what upsets me because I never did anything shady to Laura ever. I was always 100% with Laura, always. If I did something, I told her about it. If I made a chat, I told her about it. I never did anything that would be considered backstabbing to Laura. Do you get what I'm saying? I was always true to Laura.
Me
And
too, until I left.
all of
And
us
then,
were.
and
All
then
of
I
us
still
were.
don't backstab her. I just call her out on her bullshit, and I'm even tired of
Exactly.
doing that.
Exactly. And
So,
yes, Long Island Girl, she did the same to Velvet's group. Yes. When she gave Velvet, Velvet went to her and Velvet asked her if she could start a group
because she
because
couldn't do Discord.
because she could exactly because she couldn't do Discord. And Laura told her yes. And so Velvet made that chat. Well, then Laura used the excuse that she thought it was only going to be a couple of people in that chat. And it ended up being 17 people in that chat. And that's why she didn't like that chat. So, yeah, but she did the same thing to Velvet, but she kind of spun it where Velvet looked like the asshole in the thing. And actually, Velvet did the right thing and asked Laura before doing it. And that's the
Well, I
yes.
just know that the way that she spoke to them is
Mhm.
what made some of them leave, because she really
Absolutely.
talked down to them like really
Absolutely.
bad.
Yeah, basically gave them that ultimatum. Either you got 5 minutes to leave that room, or get out of my Patreon. But the whole time she knew about that chat, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like I just don't understand. Just nobody did anything to you. We left for our own reasons. Nobody did anything to you. We still haven't done anything to you, but you're doing it to us, and that's what I want people to see. It's not us doing it to her. She's doing it to us. She lies on the truth. She lies on Leo Wife. She lies on Galloway. She lies on me. All that stuff. It doesn't need to be happening.
You
Get
know, I
it?
literally cried when I left Laura. I
Mm-hmm.
literally cried. I
Yep.
mean, I cried. And, well, you all know I'm a big emotional ball of shit, anyways, but I literally cried. I felt like I was almost abandoning like family.
Absolutely.
But it,
Absolutely.
it just got to the point I just couldn't do it anymore. I just
Right.
couldn't do it anymore.
Yep.
And for my own reasons, I walked away. Well, I didn't walk away. I screamed at her and then I left. I'm sure you all remember that. But, I mean, like I said, I literally cried when I left. So obviously, Laura meant more to me than I meant to Laura,
Yes.
because she went live the next day and said, "Oh, well, 5 left. I'll get 9 more." Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
Whatever.
that's the
Tracy, she
thing.
made it perfectly clear. I was screamed at in the whole Discord voice, just for saying like, "Wow." Now, when the last one left, I don't want to say her name, but and she was like I was wrong for being like, "Wow," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was basically like, what am I supposed to do? If they want to leave, they just have to leave. Like, well, so
And
we're
that's
just
true.
zeros.
If somebody wants to leave, they should be able to leave. But we were close, you all. I mean, we were like, yeah, me and Leo's wife did go at it, and come to find out, neither one of us was wrong. So I'll leave that at that. But
That's
True.
right.
That is true.
Yep.
I'll leave that one at that.
Yep.
But
That's right.
all I ever wanted her to do was to reach out and say, "Hey, can we work this out?" You know. But maybe we're
Right.
lucky she didn't, because I might have fell for it again. You all know I came and went 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Yeah.
The weekend I got porned was the weekend me and Tawanda left. And then
Yeah.
she wrote me and said, "Hey, I added you back to all the chats. You're coming back." And I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to come back. I had my weekend to cool down.
Right.
But then it just came a time where it was just time to go.
See, for me,
You know,
it's
no
like,
big deal. It was time to go.
right. And for me, that's the thing. If we want, I could see if we were up on every panel showing screenshots, bashing the crap out of her, talking about all of the things we could talk about. I was there the longest out of all of us right here. I was there the longest. I know all kinds of stuff. And yeah, then I could see her coming at me, but I literally left quietly. I did the same thing you did, Truth. I said, I want the best for her. I just want to go. Why can't we just go? Why can't it just be like another page is turned or the book is closed and they're going their way and I'm going my way and I hope the best for them and they hope the best for me and let it be that? Why does it have to be?
Guys, when I left and did that live stream, I still promoted her Patreon. I told people to go over and join it. It's a fantastic group of people. Go join it. I'll continue to support Laura. But then she went live and drugged me, and I was like, well, maybe I won't.
Right. It's just
I thought I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's just like, why can't we just leave? And so what if we're in a different chat or somewhere else? People change their minds. People get a different perspective on certain things when they leave. So why can't we just leave and just?
Well, I was just getting tired of hating people that I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
That I knew nothing about.
I just said that today.
I was hating people that I had never had a conversation with. And I was like, this is stupid. This isn't me. I don't just hate people because somebody else does. I pick, I base my judgment on who I dislike, and I don't hate anybody on YouTube, including Laura. But I choose on who I dislike based on my experience with that person. And I wasn't doing that.
Right.
I was just hating because, I felt like that was the thing to do that day. Okay, well, today we don't like so-and-so. So, okay. And
or because
we were it was just time to go.
It was because we were supporting Laura, and because Laura had an issue with them, we felt like that's how you supported her, is that we had issues with them. And they didn't necessarily do anything to us per se. Like some of the shit some people do is kind of crazy and uncalled for, but that's for every chat lately. Like it's been like that lately for everybody. It's not just Laura, it's everywhere. It's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's at everybody. And
it is crazy.
It is crazy. And I just
for
want
me,
a community where we can come in and kind of like you, Truth, come in and shoot the breeze and have a good time and talk, and everybody's welcome, and just kind of start a new community, a new place to go where it's not drama filled. It's not, it's not talking about other creators or whatever.
I'm so over the bashing. It seems like every night and every morning, every night and every morning is a bash session. And I don't care who it is. I don't care what side, which I always hated that word anyways. But, it's going on both sides. It's not just Laura.
It is.
It's going on both sides. And it's like, I'm like, man, these people are crazy. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm like you. I want a place where I can have fun. I'm going to run my channel the way I run my channel. And if somebody doesn't like it, then I'm sorry. I don't want to see anybody go. But if you're there for drama, you're not going to get it. Occasionally, is there going to be drama? Of course. Because occasionally, I'm going to have to call somebody out.
Right.
That's just the way it goes. Because I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I don't lie.
It's kind of like tonight. Like I don't want to do drama either, but I'm not going to have you thinking or everybody else thinking out in that community that we had a hate channel for Tracy or a hate chat for Tracy because that was not what it was. And like I said, I said it tonight. Leo's wife was in that chat. Galloway was in that chat. We say it tonight, and this is where it stays. That's it. It's over. It's done with. I'm not.
Yep.
Even
One
if
and
Laura
done.
brings it up again, I'm not addressing it again because I know in my heart, and I know the girls know in their heart, that was not the basis of that chat. It wasn't, and we never
One
named
and done.
Tracy. Never. That never was worded that way. It's been bitches are us from day one.
All right, ladies. Well, my headphones are sucky, so
Yeah.
I'm going to go back
Well,
to chat.
thank
but
you. But
I'll see
thank
you
you.
in chat.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Trace.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
All right. Is there anything else you girls want to say? Anything that we didn't say that you guys want to say? I mean, the floor is you guys'. If there's anything else you guys want to get off your chest or anything, one and done type thing. I know that there's been a lot of frustration and stuff. If there's anything you guys want to bring up or speak.
Well, for me, I think anyone who was ever in voice chat with me knew that from day one, the pandemic hit me like a truck, and others didn't see it that way sometimes, and I respected their views as they respected mine. But that's already a mental strain when your kids are home every day. It's different. My son's special needs, as everyone knows, and things were said against a special needs child. I'm not getting into that. That hurt my heart. And, that was a lot of my reasoning. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I went into another chat or group where they were hating on people all the time, because that would make me a hypocrite. It was just so much negativity in the world and hurt and death and everything like that. And, when your spouse is they have to go to work every day. You don't know, are they bringing the stuff home? It was very stressful. But that's all I wanted to say.
It is very stressful. It is. And especially when you still have loved ones out in the workforce during all of this, it's even scarier. And everybody handles it differently, and people have to accept that people handle it differently, and it's okay. But being treated badly for you handling it different than another person, that's not okay.
Right. But that's about it. That's all I got, I think. I'm just I just think that it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see why, any reason for any of our names to be brought up in any chats about anything, because, we're done. And it's, everything that happened. And, we just want to be able to go where we want to go, and people not be talking about how we're two-faced or traitors or anything like that. That's not the case at all. But, we're going to go in other chats. That doesn't mean we're BFFs with these people and we're chit-chatting it up in Facebook. I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. Just drop in a chat and say, hey, to people.
Well, especially when you're blocked in that one. Hello?
Yeah. And in others,
you have no idea what reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And my thing is if you don't like us anymore and you don't want to deal with us anymore, there's a block button. Block us. But I should be able to go in a chat and say hi or add something to the conversation that's going on, and not be told, oh, look at them being BFFs. Look at them being all friendly. They're probably all friendly now. No, just because I'm in a chat doesn't mean I'm BFFs with anybody. I'm BFFs with myself. Seriously, just stop. Just stop. Stop. Just like you say you hate your name being brought up all the time. put your foot on in our shoes. If you don't like it, then stop doing it to us. Like, stop. Like you sit there and say it's always Laura, 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 Laura. Well, we're not the ones doing the Laura, Laura, Laura. I'm doing crime. We're in other people's chats talking about other things, not Laura. We're in game nights with truth. We're here, we're there, but we're not doing the Laura, Laura, Laura thing. So stop doing the new group that left, because that's the one thing I've noticed is, can I say she said my name? No. For me personally, I know for Leo's wife she has, but for me, no. I'm just grouped into the new people that left. So when you sit there and say the new people that left, that includes me. So without saying my name, you're still talking about me. So just let us be gone. Just let us go. You go your way. I want the best for you. Have fun. Good luck. I don't watch you. I don't interact with you. I don't anything. So just let me be gone and you be gone. But don't come on your panel and say things that are not true, because that's when I will have to do things like this. Because if you're going to speak, at least speak the truth, because that's what I'm all about. It's not about bashing. It's not about attacking. It's not about tit for tat with me. If you don't bring me up, then we don't have a problem. If you don't lie on me, we don't have a problem. And then life will go on, because we all know there's going to be another group eventually. Everybody doesn't stay forever. There is going to be another group at some point. So learn from this group that left. Learn to let them go and just let them go.
Exactly. And the whole, back and forth with different creators now. As women need to empower other women every day, whether we're married, we're single, we're single mothers, we're married, whatever. Have respect for one another as women. Stop with this, how much someone weighs or what they look like or where they live.
Yep.
And putting out, how they look, or docs, or whatever you want to call it. It's terrible.
Yeah, because
it really is terrible.
It is, and it sucks, because I had some good friends in there that are still in there, but now they're not even able to talk to me or come into my chat. And I never did anything to them. They never did anything to me, but because they're still over with her and I'm not with her now, I've lost friends over it. It's just ridiculous. We are all grown women and men, and we are supposed to be empowering people. And I feel like I'm in high school, because I lost 10 friends because they chose to stay and I chose to go. And they're too scared to talk to me, or they're too scared to come in my chat and say hi. Or there's some that come in my chat, but when we start talking about difficult stuff, they leave. Like, it shouldn't be like that. They should be able to still talk to me and not get reprimanded for talking to me. And I feel like they stopped talking to me because of that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But then we also have to think about when we were there.
We did the same thing.
We did the same thing. Just like Tracy says, we can't blame anybody for what they're doing, because we all did it too. So, right. I mean, as far as not going places, taking up for whatever, we all did it too. And
when Tracy left, we all stopped going into Tracy's live.
Right.
I was a mod for Tracy. But when Tracy left, I stopped going in and I stopped being a mod. And Tracy never did anything particular to me. So we are all to blame for that, all of us. But that was a valuable lesson that I learned. And I'll never do that again. If you're my friend, you're my friend no matter who you support. If you want to support Laura, by all means support Laura. That has nothing to do with me and you's friendship. That's me and you's friendship. It has
And
nothing to do with it.
right. And just because you support somebody, it doesn't mean you support everything they say and do.
Right.
And that's a big thing too, was, people think everybody who is a Patreon of Laura's or is a sub of Laura's or a member, they agree with everything she says. And that is not the truth at all. I mean,
It's not.
and that's one thing I hated was they would group us all together, the purple people or the purple mafia. And that was far from the truth because a lot of us disagree with Laura some, and
Yep.
yeah, people don't see that on the outside. They just automatically think that everybody just follows her and goes with what she does and agrees with her. And that's not the truth. And
Absolutely. That is not the truth. And I can verify for that too. I was with her, the longest out of us three girls. And I didn't always agree. I did not always agree. And for them to sit over there and say that we all just agree with her and we just follow, mob mentality. And I still know there are strong-willed women in that Patreon that still will call Laura out if they don't believe it's right. But at the end of the day, like Laura has always said, Laura is going to do what Laura wants to do.
Yep.
At the end of the day, and it's our choice to either be in there to support it or choose to not participate in that live that night, or participate in that live because we're mods, but we don't address it. That we don't address the content that's going on. So for people to sit there and say we just rode coattails and we just did the mob mentality and now that we're gone, we see the epiphany. No, because there was good times in Laura's Patreon. Laura did do good content at times. Some content we didn't agree with, but still, Yeah.
Right. And just like can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Just like if I'm sitting in Diane's chat. Just because I'm sitting in Diane's chat doesn't mean I believe everything she says or I agree with everything she says. It's the same thing. I mean, if it gets to where it's something I really don't believe in, I'm absolutely going to leave the chat. But I'm just saying, I don't agree with everything Diane says.
Yeah. I don't agree with everything everybody says. I mean, Truth has panels. I don't always agree with what Truth says. Just because I'm in there doesn't mean I agree. Just like Diane and Wendy make up every creator. We're not all going to agree. We're not. We're just not. But that doesn't mean we're over there supporting and rooting and agreeing with everything. We can be adults and still be in a chat and not agree. We're just adults and know how to speak or leave things alone, and that's how YouTube has to go. And it's not like that anymore. Like I said, I'm trying to make my own little community because it's crazy now. People are hating on people for just being in a chat. It's crazy. Hello, Carolina.
Right. And there was another thing. Someone brought up something regarding how it baffles the person, and it's not Laura.
I love Christine.
People could have paid to have supported her, then leave and hate on her. I don't know when I hated on Laura. I don't hate Laura. I don't hate anyone. So I don't know why that was said. But if you know a particular person that you feel is doing that, maybe say that particular person's name. Because when you say it as a group of ex-Patreons that left, it's really not fair.
Exactly, because it's same for me. Even though I stopped supporting Laura and I went on my own way, I don't hate Laura. I don't hate any of the girls. I don't hate any of the girls that are still there. I don't hate Laura. Do I not agree with Laura? Yeah, but hate is a very strong word. and it takes me a lot to hate somebody. Can I disagree with them and can I not be happy with them? Can I be irritated with them? Yes, but hate, that is such a strong word. And I don't hate anybody on YouTube.
Neither do I. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I don't hate her. I don't hate any of the ex-Patreons. I don't know why it always comes back to this. I guess because she says this is what they all do. I don't even know what that technically means.
It means that what I think for me, and I'll speak for me, it's not what we all do because everybody's different. And, I do love you, Tawanda. Tawanda said, Jenna, you better love me. Galloway, you better love me too.
I love you, Tawanda.
And Tracy, you're right. I don't judge people that go hard for Laura. I get it. Yes, prayers up for Mar. I hope she's doing better today. I know Tracy was hoping for some answers. I don't know if she posted a community post or if she got any, but let's hope Mar's appointment went well today. Definitely prayers sent up to Mar. She is a sweet, sweet person. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But that's the thing for me, and I'll just speak for me. It's not that we all do the same thing. It's not that. I think how she views it is because we leave, we're no longer in her chat, and she sees us in other people's chats. But when you have us blocked, what are we supposed to do? And you know what? You see me in Makeup Mobsters. You're still friend with Makeup Mobster. I'm in her chat. You're friends with Tiffany Marie. I'm in her chat. You're friends with Mandy Bell. I'm in her chat. But I'm also in Tracy's chat. And I'm also in Diane and Wendy's chat. And I'm also... It doesn't mean we leave and go to that word, the other side. There shouldn't be a side. It's just that I don't go into Laura's because for one, I'm blocked, and for two, I left for a reason, and that reason hasn't changed yet. So why am I going to leave but still be in there? When I didn't agree, and that's the reason I left, why am I going to leave but still be in there? I would be a hypocrite. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me,
absolutely.
When things change, I might go back in. I hate the side thing. I absolutely hate it because I'm in everybody's life. Just like when I was with Laura, I was in everybody's life. I am not one to talk much. I'm not. I don't type in chats a lot. I don't, chit chat a lot. I basically lurk and listen. But I have not changed in any sort of way from the day I supported Laura, from the day I left Laura till I am now.
Nope.
I have not changed. I still,
not at all. You haven't.
Still don't agree with some of the creators, and you will not see me in their lives because I don't agree with them for my own reasons, not because of Laura, because of my own reasons. So you'll never see me in those people's chats. But I have not changed. I still follow the same people I followed the day I left. So how am I like all the others? I don't get that. Jenna, any normal person understands everything you're saying. I'm so sorry. Laura doesn't think like a normal person. Yeah. It is. It's sad. And no matter how much we try to do it the nice way and break it down so maybe she would listen and hear what we're trying to say, she doesn't. She takes it offensively. And I don't want her to take it offensively. I just want you to hear what we're saying. We don't want any problems with you. We don't want to tit for tat with you. And we haven't changed. We're still, Galloway is still Galloway. Galloway is in everybody's chat. She was in everybody's chat when she was with you. Leo's wife is in everybody's chat, just like she was when she was with you. Tracy,
I'm
Tawanda,
blocked
I
in a
mean,
lot of places now,
you are. They're on
and I
Laura,
don't even know why.
yeah, because I mean, I have my own opinions for that, but that's for another day. But like Tawanda, look at how much Tawanda used to get in trouble for being in somebody else's chat. Laura would go
Hmm.
after her tenfold. What are you doing? When everybody knows Tawanda is the lover of the community. She is the one that goes around and
Hmm.
loves everybody and wants peace and happiness and a good time. But that doesn't mean because Tawanda left, now she's on the other side. Tawanda was always on her own side. Tawanda goes everywhere, just like
I
you,
agree.
you know? Yeah,
Right. And I
all
mean,
right, Tracy,
I
have a
guess
good
what
night.
bothers me too, good night, Trace, is the whole thing on addiction. People throwing others' addictions in one another's faces,
Yep,
to add to the looks and where
poor
you
look.
live.
Yep,
It's terrible. You
it is
don't know
terrible.
what state of mind. And if I ever did that to anyone, I completely apologize. If there's a screenshot someone has,
I
I
doubt that, Galloway,
apologize
because that's not
because
you. I doubt they'll ever.
it's not me. But I
It's not.
may have, and I'll never say because I was a patron of Laura, that's on Laura. No, that's ridiculous. No, that was on me. But I do apologize to anybody in this community because I'm not going to say aside the whole community because it isn't the way I was raised, and I'm
Mm-mm.
not proud of that. I don't think I ever did, but if I did, I would be ashamed of myself. If
Right,
people's children have been involved in the past with DCFS or what have you, I'm just sick and tired of hearing you don't have your effing kids and your drugs and all these different. You're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Stop it.
exactly.
Cancer. I mean, it just when you
It
sit
is.
back
It's
and really think
horrible
of it,
because
it's
anybody
terrible.
can, because anybody can be get addicted. Anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a straight A student. It doesn't matter if you're come from a family with both mom and dad in the house or a single mom.
Yeah,
Um,
I know that all
Addiction
too well
does not
lately.
discriminate. Does not
No.
discriminate. It does not. You cannot
Mm-mm.
even have you can have addiction that runs in your family, or you can have it where it doesn't run in your family. It doesn't matter. Addiction
And that
does
was
not discriminate.
one of the wonderful things amongst others that I can remember as being part of a Patreon. You know, um, it's not all bad. There was a lot of good when I brought out the story on my niece. There was so much support right there within seconds. People looking up addresses and looking up names, and that to me that's wonderful. And I will be forever grateful for
And
that,
that's
Laura.
one thing I can say about this community. Even, I mean, I was really disheartened, or however you want to say it, with how it went down with Mommy Ramblings, because I know this community, and this community can go above and beyond for somebody at their lowest point in their life.
Oops.
You know what I mean? They can.
Yeah.
And to watch I saw the great outpouring of love for Mommy Ramblings, but I also saw the evil side of that, and that broke my heart, because no matter what, I know people can put their differences aside and then come together for a person in need, and somewhere along the lines
Right.
we have lost that as a community. I feel there is
I
so
think it's
much
because
anger and hate going on.
right, and that's the thing when some people, excuse me, like Tawanda's a good example. Sometimes we would be on Voice at night. Well, we all know Tawanda works 12 hours a day, no matter what,
Right.
no matter what situation she was going through. And I think if she's still in chat, she knows what I'm
She
talking
is.
about. She would be like, oh, well, who's that? Or what's it? I mean, there's like so many different, like somebody might have gone and ventured a new community or a new channel, I guess you would say a channel. And, here comes now racism and what have you.
Yep.
And that whole situation got so
Of course
ugly
we did,
too.
Leo's wife.
Do you know
Go
what I'm
ahead.
trying to say?
I do. I get it. It's like it has. I mean, the community has gone off the rails. I don't know if it's the COVID thing that's going on and everybody's stuck at home and they're I don't know what it is, but we have definitely gone off the rails somewhere. Because I remember a community that was so, yeah, we had our tits for tats, we had our fights, we had our back and
Mhm.
forth, but we also all came together at a time when somebody needed us. Or,
Right.
there was no this side or that side. All of us, just one day we woke up and there was this side and that side, and this person's fat and this person's ugly, and this person used to be a drug addict, but who cares that they are in recovery when you should be grateful that they're in recovery and they got their lives together. Instead, you want to ridicule their past. Like
Mhm.
it's sad to see because there is great people in this community, and there's great people that have surprised me lately that literally have blown my mind with the way they're acting. And I don't know how to get it back. I don't know how to bring everybody together, and I don't think we can. Hi, Kim. Kim says she loves you, Galloway. I don't know if you can see chat.
No, I can't. Love you
If
too.
everyone would just help one person a day, it changes your day. It really does, Tawanda. It really does. And you don't even, helping is just, sometimes people just need a hi in a chat, because there's people that don't even get a hi, every day. They live alone or whatever. Sometimes people just need a heart or it can be so simple. Instead, it's just sad. Like, I've literally tried to avoid YouTube or watch something different because no matter what chat I open, it's everybody hating on everybody, people calling people names. They all have new nicknames now, like Chucky. Carla's done her thing. Yeah, I'm not happy that she was the mole. That bothers me because private stuff was said, and that should have definitely been a line that shouldn't have been crossed. But either should her name being Chucky shouldn't happen.
It's immature.
And M's being called bobblehead now. Like, there's no need for it. Like, just everybody stop. And that's the other thing that I've noticed is friends that used to be friends. This is the other thing that gets me is when you guys were friends at one time, you shared things. You shared deep secrets. You guys were friends. You told each other secrets, whatever. And then you don't become friends. And all of a sudden, everything gets aired out. Why? Just because you're not friends? You know what? I'm not friends with some people, and I haven't been forever, but I'm not going to sit here and air out all your stuff, Okay, Labs, have a good night. I don't get that either because that's what keeps the hate going,
Right. Well, it shows more about
Hi, Pixie.
the person who's doing it than the other person. Do you know what I'm saying? You used to be like, oh, thank God, like dinner was done. The kids were getting ready for bed, and oh wow, 7:30, somebody's gonna go live. Like you were so excited. Now it's like, oh God.
Right. What's
now
next?
What's gonna be said? What? Like this afternoon was wild.
Tawanda just wrote, my friend Carolina needs support, and I know all my buddies. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. I know all my buddies will help her. She needs support, and I hope you all will join in my helping this beautiful person. Absolutely. I hope the best for your friend, and if you can send us any. Oh, it's Pixie's birthday! Happy birthday, Pixie! If you want to
Happy birthday, honey.
anything, I don't know what you're doing for her, but if you need help sharing it, I'll be more than happy to share it. I know I don't have that many subs, but hey, word of mouth goes around, and some people come in here that don't go anywhere else. So anything I can do to help, I'll definitely help. Oh, it's tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday, Pixie. So, do you have like something going on for her, Tawanda? I just was
Jen,
curious.
I'm gonna drop out, hon. Okay.
Okay, Galloway. I'll talk to you
Okay,
later.
thanks, hon.
No problem. I'm gonna wrap up anyways pretty quick. I've been on for like an hour, but I don't want to leave Tawanda hanging, because anything I can do to help, I definitely will be willing to help. Oh, great, Kim. She just needs friends supporting her. She's going, absolutely, we can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. She is more than welcome to come in and chit chat. This is a very, good group of people, and we're really steering clear of the drama. And I just want it to be like a safe place for everybody to come and not feel tense and stressed, where you guys can just talk, But it is pitch dark out now, and the mosquitoes are starting to eat me alive. So I told her to sub. Oh, great. So I am going to get off. I thank you guys all for coming in. And if you have not subbed, please sub. And if you could hit the likes, I would greatly appreciate it. I miss you too, Kim. It's really good to see you in here. I hope tonight clears up a few things. I definitely want to get back into my crime. I'm hoping to go live tomorrow night. There's a case that I've been following that I want to address. Just tonight, I wanted to kind of nip this in the bud, but I'm definitely done doing all that, and I'm going to get back to my crime. And if anybody was in my live the last time, I'm still working on getting that box, the crime box, because I think that will be really fun to do. I hope everybody stays healthy. I hope everybody has a wonderful Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. What are we? Labor Day? Memorial Day? Memorial Day. Memorial Day. Labor Day's at the end. Yes. And I hope everybody, I know that with the corona, it's kind of tough, but everybody try to enjoy your weekend, and I'll try to jump on again tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you, and have a good night. Thank you, Kim. All right, guys. Bye.